Hey everybody, Justin Cena here. How's it going? I got a really great video for you. If you've been doing print on demand, you know how valuable personalization can be. And I'm going to show you exactly how to sell personalized print on demand t-shirts with Shopify. And here's just a super basic example of what you can create, right? We'd allow the customer to enter in their last name. It would replace Callahan, right? I would enter Cena. They'd be able to personalize it with something specific to them. And there are lots of different options, and I'm going to show you all the different ways to do that. But first, let me talk about what is print on demand, especially if you're not super familiar with the concept. First of all, I think it's the best business model that's on the internet right now. You get to sell hundreds of different products. For example, t-shirts, like I'm going to show you here today. Hundreds of different products like t-shirts, apparel, home decor, even these crazy print-on-demand dolls that I've showcased in another video, all without ever touching the product, right? And I'm going to show you t-shirts here today, but there are way more than just t-shirts. There's way more than just apparel, right? There's a lot of crazy products out there, all print-on-demand, meaning you never need to touch the product. You never need to pay for it up front. You never have to deal with fulfillment or shipping. The way that it works is right in its name, right? Print-on-demand. The product is only going to be produced when it's demanded. And in e-commerce, when is a product demanded? Well, when it's ordered. And that's the light bulb moment for you, right? As an entrepreneur, that means you get to be paid for a product before the product is produced. And that's just how print on demand works. It's fully automated. And this is kind of the entire process. You're going to create print on demand designs, right? What's going to go on the t-shirt? What's going to go on the poster? What's going to go on the canvas print, right? You'll create the design. Right, once you have the design, you'll simply add it into your store. Right, and I'll show you an example of that over the shoulder. You'll go ahead and get customers to check out your store and place orders. And when they order, they're going to pay you. The best part about this business is our job is done right here. We collect our profit. There's nothing else that we can do. And you might be thinking, well, what about the actual product? How does it get to the customer? Well, all of that happens automatically. Our print-on-demand partner automatically receives the customer and order information, and then they automatically start the process of creating the product, shipping it to the customer. They even provide the tracking number on your behalf to the customer. Like I said over here, we collect our profit. Our job is done. We couldn't do any of this even if we wanted to. We don't have a print-on-demand facility. We don't have a warehouse. We don't have printers. We're not dealing with shipping. All we need to do is just act like an entrepreneur, make sales, collect our profit. The rest happens automatically. And that's the true power of print on demand. But more specifically, why should you sell personalized t-shirts? Well, as a print on demand entrepreneur, or really any type of e-commerce entrepreneur, you always want to be offering unique, new, and intriguing products. And every single t-shirt that you're offering here is going to be able to be personalized, right? The customer will have some type of input on the design. They'll be able to add in text, they'll be able to add in images, or maybe a combination of both. And I'll show you all how to do this over the shoulder at the end of this video. But you're going to be literally offering, by definition, because it's personalized or personalizable, customizable, by definition, you're literally always offering a unique product. There's literally an infinite amount of different ways that product can be customized, always specific right to the customer. So that's the true power of print on demand. With personalization, there's still zero risk. We're not touching the product up front. Nothing is different except that the final design that gets printed or produced, there's going to be a little bit of customization or personalization on top of that. And that, of course, is a massive benefit for you as an entrepreneur. It's way easier to market that. You're never going to have a saturated product. You're going to be able to charge more, but it doesn't cost any different than a traditional print-on-demand product. There's no additional cost to personalize. There's no additional time or back and forth. It all happens directly inside your store. So how do you sell personalized t-shirts? First of all, you need the Tsunami print-on-demand app. It's podapp.justincena.com. You see the link over there. Totally free to install this app. And this is the only print-on-demand app that has true personalization right inside your store. You literally allow the customer to personalize the item. They see what it's going to look like before they order. So 4 simple steps. You go install the Tsunami print-on-demand app into your Shopify store. You go ahead and into the product section, find the product that you want. In this case, apparel and t-shirts. We'll choose a style that we want, and then we'll simply add it to our store and promote it via ads. And remember, all we need to do is make the sale, because everything else will happen automatically with the Tsunami Print on Demand app. And there is a massive catalog of different types of shirts. This is just a small selection, in fact, of all the different styles of shirts that you'll be able to find inside the Tsunami app. And all of these can be personalized. That's really one of the best parts about it. You see long sleeve, short sleeve, tank top, kids, infants. There's other things like hoodies as well. Again, it's just a small selection. And we see prices as low as $6.50 for a t-shirt. So there's a lot of money to be made here. Again, this is all automated using the Tsunami Print on Demand app. So let's go over the shoulder. Again, you need the Tsunami app, totally free, podapp.justinscener.com, and let's build some personalized t-shirts. You could install the Tsunami Print on Demand app over here in the Shopify App Store. Just go to podapp.justinscener.com and you can click Add App. It's free to install, and it's going to get you right into the Tsunami app. I already have it installed in one of my stores, and this is the Tsunami app. This is the product section, and we have these other sections up here and our settings over here. You'll want to make sure you go through the settings and get your information in there so you can actually add products. Now that you're inside of the product section, then we're going to come over to apparel. And this is just one section of many, many sections here with tons of different products, all print on demand, all personalizable. And you'll see in the apparel section, we have tons of different pieces of apparel, some of the different t-shirts that I was showing you. There's multiple pages here as well. We could scroll through. Here's a nice, really popular hoodie, some sweatshirts, tank tops, V-necks, all different types of products. And these are all going to be personalizable and customizable like I was describing. So we'll come over here, and again, we could really pick through any type of t-shirt, any style that we want. Let's go with the fitted Gildan over here, and you're going to see that there are some different options over here in terms of how we're going to do print on demand. And this is what I really love about the Tsunami app. 3 different types of print on demand. This is going to be your standard, where you just upload a design and they'll buy it as is. Pre-designed personalizable is what we're going to do right now, having a little template, allowing the customer to add text to our template, or in some other cases, we could just allow the customer to have full customization, upload photos, images, text, everything. We're going to go with this middle option. And you'll pay attention over here. Here's the price calculator in terms of your cost. Right now, remember that since we're selling personalized products, we can go even higher than our traditional print-on-demand costs. We have our title over here. Just call it okay, you'll see the design that I'm going to upload over here. See our profit margin. Here's our description. We're going to also be able to see our shipping costs in terms of the different areas and different destinations. We'll, of course, have all the different products or variants that we want on here. Let's say we don't want to have white, for example. We could turn off white. If, for example, we didn't want it red, we could just uncheck red. I'm just going to go ahead and load it up with all those over there. We have, of course, just the base mock-up where the design is going to go on top of. And remember, we're creating a personalizable design, but a pre-design, which means there's going to be a base design, and then they're going to be able to do something on top of it. So allow customer to add own image? No. Allow customer to add text? We're going to set yes and go to create design template. Now, they have some training inside here, but here's the important thing that we need to know. What we want to do is create the base non-customizable part of the t-shirt or whatever product we're creating. And you'll see what I mean when I upload this image. I'm going to go add image and select one. It's uploading now, and you'll see the design in a second. But you're supposed to add in your name. So we have our designed images over here. We're just going to drag this out. Very simplistic design here. Or you can make it a little bit larger if you want. Scroll it to be exactly where you want it to be placed. So I'm part of the blank family. Of course, I'm right. Okay, this is an ugly design, but this saying has been a successful shirt, just made a little bit nicer. Just for example purpose, though, this is all that we need to do. Right? We're going to instruct the customer to go ahead and enter in their own family name over here. So we're going to go ahead and click Create Design Template. Again, what we're uploading here is the base of the design, not the personalized part. The personalized part will get added inside of this designer, and you'll see just how easy this is. It's now creating a template so the customer can personalize this design. So this white part, this section over here, the text is going to be placed directly in there. But this is all that we need to do in terms of actually setting it up. It's very easy, just a one-page setup. We'll click Publish to Store, and in just a couple of seconds, this product will be live in our store. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I'm going to pretend that we're a customer. It's already done. And we'll now take a look at the actual product. So here's the product, right? This is literally the exact product that we just created, and we had just added it inside of our Tsunami app. Here it is inside of our edit product section over here, automatically created with the title and of course the imagery that we selected. Now we have the design here, and you'll notice that with the Tsunami app, the add to cart button is automatically replaced with a personalized button, because the actual process of adding a product to cart can only happen after they personalize. So they'll go ahead, select, I'll take white, extra large, and I'll get one, ready to go and add to cart. I click personalize, and now the customer sees the actual editor. And they'll go ahead, and of course we'll, in our descriptions and across our site, we'll describe how to do the personalization. Tell them how to add text and things like that. But there's really only one thing they could do. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in my last name. We can go ahead and scroll through the different fonts that we have available. We can grab a different color if we want. And we'll see it right over here, too big, so we can just shrink it down. And this is great because this is going to allow this design to work with any sized name, right? Maybe they have more than 5 letters. So we put it there until it looks good. And there you go. So the design is customized, obviously, with whatever name you want. Again, there's nothing else that the customer can do here except for adding text or adding to cart. So a really high converting setup here. We're going to click the cart button. This is going to save the product. This is what I really like about Tsunami. And again, it's all about the idea that they can see what they're about to buy, even when it's personalized. Inside of the cart, I'll scroll in here so you can see it a little bit better. All right, you see that this is the actual design. All right, this is the actual design that was created just a few seconds ago, and it's shown right in there in the cart. This looks a little bit bigger on mobile if you were to see it on mobile. But there's the exact product that we personalized, right? Really powerful because we get to actually see it, right? Here's the product page again. Here it is inside of the cart with the personalization on top. And then, of course, you could just check out, just like any other product. It gets sent to print on demand with this finalized design. So really, in terms of the processes behind the scenes, apart from them adding the name here, everything else is exactly the same as print on demand. And that's why this is so powerful. No added cost. Just another layer on top of print on demand, making it that much better and allowing you to make even more money. You could sell your products for even higher than you traditionally would because of that added perceived value of the personalization. So make sure you check out the Tsunami app. This is the best way to do it. Free app, podapp.justinscener.com. Hope this helps you make some money. Talk to you.